Let me say this about Tom in all seriousness, because there's been so much speculation and rumor about like our rivalry, but now at Fox and did. Let me just say this, and as clear as I can. I didn't know Tom overly at a real personal level very much until he came to Fox, so call it 18 months ago. We'd say hi to each other before and after games. We texted quickly. We actually talk about it on the pod about we tried to connect and play in that 2020 season. I got let go from the Panthers. He was moving on from New England and trying to figure out the timing of free agency. It didn't end up working. Obviously, he went to Tampa and I went to Seattle. So we had some professional interactions over the years of our careers because we overlapped so long. But when he came and joined Fox and we were first, jumped on a phone call to just kind of break the ice and talk, from day one, everything you know about Tom as the competitor, Tom, his accomplishments, the Super Bowl, the greatest of all time, all those things. I would say I've gotten a more appreciation of Tom, the person, by just having conversations with him at a personal level and as dads of teenage daughters and what that whole thing's like and best places to travel with your kids. And like the conversations that we have had in the beginning, they were about broadcasting and they were about NFL and they were about new offensive coordinators and just kind of comparing notes and comparing contrasting how we both see the game and, preparation for games and what to expect in the booth and whatnot. But our conversations for the last year have been anything but. They've been on parenting. They've been on the challenges of raising daughters and boys and, just the challenges of just life in general. And I'll tell you, I have such an appreciation for just who he is as a guy, for someone who's so accomplished and so famous and so everything. When you sit around with him, he's just a regular guy who's genuinely interested in your life as much as you are into his. And I think that's something that maybe is easier said than done for someone like him. And that's just the truth. That's not me trying to be nice. Like that couldn't have been nicer. We talk about it on the pod, but just coming on my pod for an hour and a half to talk about youth sports and parenting and all that was amazing. Sent a video to my football team last year without even an ask. Like he's just a genuinely good person. And it's easy to see why people throughout 20 years in the locker room gravitated and followed him. And he was the unquestioned leader of one of the greatest dynasties in NFL history.
Yeah, it's a paradox. You want from a distance to not like him because he has it all. And we kind of want to resent that. And like I say, feels above the law on some level. But there has never been a bad story from anybody who interacts with him about what a nice man, what a fun guy to be around. And he can chug a beer faster.
And it's authentic. I've seen him when there's no cameras, there's no expectations of how to treat people. And it's the same all the time.